There is a huge difference when it comes to making and maintaining friendships in your mid to late teens as well as your 20s compared to when you were a little kid, because being a young kid, some kid could come to your little group of friends and be like, hey, can I play with you guys? And you're like, sure, get in, let's play. And by the end of that play session, you guys are BFFs and you go on to be friends for years and years to come. And it was just that simple, you know? Fast forward to now being an adult, and when we're comparing the both, it has not only become increasingly harder to make friends, but it has become so damn hard to even maintain the friendships that you already have in your life. And I know I've faced this struggle a lot because maintaining friendships now feels like a full-time job. I'm not even trying to be funny because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Which is funny because now we are at a place where in the world there's like this loneliness epidemic where there's lots of people who are lonely, which is interesting because even the people that have a lot of friends feel lonely. And you're like, how do you feel so lonely? You're like, you have all these friends in your life, like what could that be? And it's like, yes, I do have all these friends in their lives, but in my life, sorry, but it feels fake. Like those friends are more like titles. They're empty titles without any real work that's being put into the friendships. And most of it, like, I don't feel supported. I don't feel the love. I don't feel like I do have friends, but I do have friends. If you know what that means. And I'm like, yeah, trust me, I understand. I understand what you're trying to say. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. I know I am, and you're welcome, or welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. It's Adrian, and as you've already seen from the title, today I'm going to be talking about navigating friendships in your teens and 20s. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, subscribe and like the video and get comfortable. Without further ado, let's get into it. First thing first, I think it's crucial to be friends with people you know you have the same values as. And most especially right now, I didn't want to bring politics into this, but I think this is a really good example to bring up. Most especially right now, the state that the world is in, because of elections and all these things that are happening. Things are getting even worse because you have all these people that have been friends for years, best friends, even family, literally breaking up, and all these relationships falling apart because people for once in their lives are realizing that, or they're realizing that they don't have the same values, and that's causing a little bit of a rift between the two because one person is finding out about who the other one is going to be voting for, and you're like, wait, you support that? How could you? I thought you were different. And then the other one is like, oh, wait a second, why are you voting for that person? I thought we were on the same page. And you're like, no, we're not on the same page. And I think that's really, really interesting to look at. And I think it's important to make sure that before you're friends with someone, while navigating friendships in today's world, make sure that the people whom you're going for, you guys have the same beliefs, the same core values as people. And I think the two things that mostly contribute to people being friends with people whom they don't have the same values as to begin with is, when someone is like, no, I want to grow, I want to surround myself with people whom I don't share the same values as, so that I can learn from them, which I think is good. It's good. It's a good thing to do. I've done that a lot of times. But the other thing is insecurity. Maybe you want to be friends with people whom you don't share the same values because you probably think they are cooler than you in one way or another, so you choose to toast your values to decide for this person or group of friends, or even you find out that you guys have never talked about what's important to you and what you value, only to get ahead and be like, wait, you support this? Why are you into this? I thought we were on the same page. So I think it's important for people to talk about what they really, really value deep down before you guys even being friendships, because it will save you guys a lot of time ahead. Moving on to the second one, which is being yourself. If you can be yourself with the group of friends that you're with right now, ditch them, cut them off. Being yourself is so important, and I'm not even trying to make this like really big. I can even break this down to the simplest forms. Let's say your friends don't like the way you dress. I know personally with my friends there is this thing where we make fun of each other. We make fun of each other's music taste and fashion sense and etc etc etc, but there is no ill intention towards the person. It's just fun, and we have this shared respect for each other. We know that we can't cross the lines. It's just jokes, and I'm sure you've probably done that with your friends too. But if you feel this need to change who you are deep down and your values, let's even make it simple. Let's say the kind of music you listen to, the way you dress, the way you talk and move, express yourself, the things you like and the things that you don't like, just to fit into this group of friends or to get along with a certain friend, I don't think that person is right for you. If you always feel suffocated and just so damn like weird around this person just because you can't be yourself, I don't think that you need to be friends with that person anymore. I think to be friends with someone, you have to be able to fully be yourself, unapologetically yourself. You don't even have to think about the way you should be. You just have to be able to be as a person and not think much about it. So if you find that you can't be yourself around a certain person, why are you friends with them? Why are you friends with them? More especially with teenagers and young people. Everybody want to surround themselves with someone who they think is cool and things like that, then wonder why they're so unhappy in this relationship. Like, dude, you're unhappy because you're not being yourself. Once you actually start to be friends with people whom you can be yourself with, you wouldn't feel so lonely. You won't be able to feel so lonely. So I think that's really important, which is why it brings me to working on yourself concept and confidence in general. I think we mostly attract friendships and relationships based on the way that we view ourselves. If we are insecure and we treat ourselves horribly with no respect, we're gonna attract that. We're gonna attract people who don't treat us with any form of respect, which is sad. So I would say that should be your first step, to work on your confidence first. And when it comes to the maintaining part, communication is key. Communicate with your friends. If you guys have issues and you don't work through that and you let the resentment build up, and it gets to the point where you're just so mad at your friend, and now the resentment has been building up for too long that any little thing that they do just upsets you, will set you guys' friendship for failure. And I think it's really important to learn how to communicate with your friends, which is something that I'm still working on. Actually, I'm pretty good. I would personally say in friendships I'm pretty good at communicating what I like, what I don't like, and set my boundaries and stuff like that. So I think that's important. And I can tell you that the friends that I've had for a really long time now, I'm talking about 10 plus years, we've always communicated when it came to what we tolerated and what we didn't. So I think communication is really, really important. And check on your friends. Seriously, if you guys go for like 4 months without talking to each other, are you guys even friends? Like, no, you're not. You know, you don't have to visit one another. There's phones now, there's the internet, you guys can talk, but if you guys are not updating each other on your lives and what you're up to, and it will become way harder to maintain that spark between you guys. So yeah, I think when it comes to maintaining, the first thing should be communication. Communicate your needs, what you want, what you don't want, and check on each other. If you go for long periods of time without talking to each other, that can put a strain on you guys' friendship. I did not want to make this video too long. Let me hear about you guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.